correct. We say bullshit. This is In the Trenches. We talk about what we want, how we want. Real and raw. From the military to veterans, society, spiritual, government, education, and everything in between, we're having real discussions about it all. Let's do this. This is In the Trenches. And now your host, Joss Young.
Hey people, welcome back. This is the one and only. You are back in the trenches. If you don't know, now you know. But guess what? The family is back. Our girl, the one and only Misunderstood, is back in the house. And of course, you know, we have the one and only Chris Holmes, the photographer, the videographer, the poet. Also, that man is a business owner, so he got this thing going on. And then, of course, the one that's gonna keep it real in the trenches, always 24/7, 365 days of the year.
Hit that Misunderstood.
Thinker. Oh, look at him now. You're sharing a little puff give, huh? But today, we're gonna talk about the day America fell apart. Destruction from within. That a lot of us are so blind, ignorant, or do not want to pay attention to what's going on in the world. Our basically just sit ass with hands up underneath. Misunderstood. What is going on with you today, man?
Man, I'm just happy to be back. I see y'all in the party. I'm always good in the party. How about the day that America messed up? Was when it started, wasn't it?
And it's only getting worse. When I say it's getting worse, it is getting worse. I see the poet over here. He leaning forward, he leaning back, because he's trying to rock with it. So how you doing today, Chris?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to make sure Baker don't die in the beginning of this episode. He over here getting a puff give. He trying to be Mr. Look, you better grab it again. Listen, hey, we need you to stay alive for this episode, man. Don't die yet. Come on.
Yeah.
Hold it down.
I don't know if lightning, because it's lightning and thunder, and I'm scared, and I ain't been living right. Y'all hear that?
Oh yeah.
At least he's honest.
Oh
I ain't living right, and I didn't.
So in other words, you're being a heathen for some time now, huh?
That ain't
I ain't being
that
a
ain't
heathen. I'm just being Baker.
You not?
Oh, that's a heathen.
Oh Lord.
We got some heathens listening to the show.
That's always good. That's always good.
Misunderstood.
We always
You're
throwing
looking
out.
good. You're looking good. Let me rap to you a little bit.
Oh, here you go.
Here
you go.
You're looking delicious.
It is started.
I like that.
Look, you got her over there blushing now.
I like that color.
Wait.
You want to get on Spirit? Get up. I got $40. You want to get on Spirit?
I know he did not just say $40.
Yeah, he said I got
How much
it
costs to get on Spirit?
You catch Spirit on a
and then they charge every piece of clothing you try to carry on.
You
don't bring nothing. Just put 3-4 pair of drawers on.
And your clothes. You better not bring no bag.
But y'all, if you do need a bag, this for anybody listening. If you do need to carry a little bit of stuff, but you don't have enough for a bag, put it in a pillowcase. And then use the pillow on the plane, like it's your pillow, because they
hold talk.
Oh,
You
you
Really,
in the
misunderstood
really.
his
So you
spacing
can learn
game.
something
secrets
I
out.
love that. Boy, I love that knowledge. Now listen. That's some pimp hack stuff. We're gonna say
Do you understand?
this show will go a different route. Cause I was thinking most women, they like to stay clean. You just put on three
I hope
or
so.
4 G strings, or whatever they call them, little strings,
Man, I
and
hope they
just put
stay
another
clean.
3-4 shirts on, and then put
Yeah.
the rest of your stuff in the bag. But dog, a pillowcase, that's pimping.
No, see,
Well, you know what they
and that's
say.
what you
Pimping
do.
ain't easy.
You roll
But
it,
somebody got to
everything
do it.
up. And you know what I mean? It's hard, but it's everybody for yourself. But come on now, think about it. They're gonna charge you for a bag, but they're gonna let you bring this big ass pillow so you can lay down and be comfortable on the plane.
That's crooked.
So you make your pillow as big as you need it to be. You roll it up nice and easy. You know what I mean? You make sure you got your stuff in your toiletries and all.
But what about
that.
the people that's gonna check it at the check-in?
They ain't messing with your pillow, and you know how like when you get off the bed.
If you come through security,
Oh Lord.
they're gonna check
We are
your
not
pillow.
responsible for you going to jail after this episode.
Because Joshine, people
You
telling
like
me
this at your own risk, not in the
Joshine, just a
trenches.
note. People saying they don't see us on Facebook and they don't see us on.
Well, that's because they don't know what they're doing.
And on what is called YouTube.
All the other
God.
X.
Yeah.
X.
Let me tell them the man said because y'all went to public school. Hold on.
Exactly.
Oh God.
But
But
today,
it's good to see everybody though.
yeah, but today we're gonna I really want us to dive into the fact of the day America fell apart. Destruction from within. Now I know we already know about the history, but what this episode is gonna be about, what is going on at this present moment. For as let's hit these topics that I love to hit. The money going to Ukraine, money going to Israel, Americans living paycheck to paycheck. No money is really given to the Hawaiians, increasing the homeless that's been taking place. The House having the Ukraine flag in the House, not the American flag, and the fact of we need to be questioning, have our leaders sold us out, and are we going to allow this to continue? And is this okay to have someone tell you really how to spend your money? And why do you not do anything? Why do we don't do anything? So these are the things that I want to get right down to it, because I think these are the issues that's tearing us completely apart. Oh,
I feel like a lot of people at times that they don't do anything is because they're so probably used to the government assistance or support, and I don't want to speak against it, because the only way you can really pretty much force some change is if you have some money behind your back, and you're going to have to play the crooked game and pretty much not get caught along the way if you want to break this kind of system. Especially the way America been crooked from day one. We all know that. There ain't a single time when you haven't had any kind of corruption in the White House or any kind of like behind the back deals to different countries, and pretty much like propaganda or any kind of advertisement of a spinoff of a story just to get the American people rattled or distracted in some other kind of way. So this is definitely gonna be a broad, but in the trenches topic today as we dive into this.
Yeah. Because I don't know if y'all knew, but let's talk about the Ukraine and Israel. Okay, right now, United States has given a total in sum $60.84 billion to Ukraine, and has given Israel $26.38 billion to Israel, when we have an increase in homeless. We have a high inflation because of the decision being made, and no one is really trying to buy homes because the interest rates are just too damn high.
And you know that from Texas by itself. You see how high our homes are getting now? I mean, used to be
sorry ass California bringing their ass on.
Shit, I got him started.
Most hard, lazy, wannabe. Go ahead, baby. Nasty, trash. There you go. And want to bring and then want to bring that
liberals,
that fucked up mentality to the point where the state is broke, and then because the state don't know how to run their business, then they want to run over here to try to mess up Texas, then they're gonna want to run somewhere else. Man, take your ass back to where you come from before you try to screw up the state of Texas. We was good before. We're gonna be good while your ass is gone. That's just my take. And you trying to bring in the satanic temple to Texas, and we ain't never had that shit.
Oh, good Lord. Well, he over here puffing. But yeah, one of my things that I'm very curious is like we spending all that money to another country, but we can't spend that money towards us, like especially like in houses, like jobs,
can't protect the
a lot of different things. And we got streets that are
better than education.
Education right now is just trash right now. Matter of fact, they even pretty much putting budget cuts on education. And that's
well, let me say something. Now, I've been joking here.
Oh,
and I didn't know the topic.
Oh, shit.
But the people, y'all know it's coming. Y'all know it's coming. Here's the problem. And don't cut me off, Mr. Producer on the back end. Because I'm going to talk about some people. Well, I'm gonna handle them too.
He ain't got no damn sense.
But I want to handle the BLM.
Okay.
A crooked organization that raised billions and stole billions, and the co-founder or whoever is locked up now. See, here's what Black people has been to the dominant culture. It's been a meal ticket to the dominant culture, like the government is a welfare check to the Black people.
Damn.
Now let me explain that to you, because it's kind of sounds.
Man, you speaking truth right now.
America has been a meal ticket to liberal, white, dominant culture America. Why?
Stop touched on it earlier. Used to the government support.
Let me rape them. I mean, let me handle them.
No, you said it how you meant it.
Let me rape them. Let me handle them. Because they use us every time. Now I'm gonna be rough, and none of y'all support my business anyway, and I don't give a damn. But I'm gonna say this.
You don't give a damn.
I'm gonna say this. Every time a chocolate person gets shot by a police officer, we get on the news, and every camera is coming. The liberal media is going to show up. But there's more white people shot by police officers. Hello, Negroes. And we don't like to talk about that, but we are commodities. We are the Black voice, and we get to holler. And we get and they know, just like the lady who was on there when her son pulled that pistol on that cop. And I'll tell you this here, if it was me, I'd have let loose hell on it.
Well, you talking about in Florida? And she fell.
Oh, hell, go ahead.
Baby. Oh, no. I have to, I gotta do, no, because.
What happened? Stop. What happened?
Wait. Let's make sure we're talking about the right story.
Of the world.
Okay.
Let's make sure we're talking about the right. Let me tell you.
Are you speaking about the one in Florida, the situation with the airmen?
No, sir, I would not do that. That's legitimate. Listen to what I just said. You had that no good Negro, in my opinion. He's a Black pimp. What's his name? Crump. And the rest of them Black pimps, when that woman, she fell out while she's doing the press conference. Y'all don't remember that? Where y'all been? And it come to be fraud because the boy was shooting at the cops first. They opened up. He was in his vehicle and he pulled first and started shooting, and they lit him up. And they should have lit him up. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you Black people something. You listen to me, you Black people.
You're talking about you Black people.
I got family in law enforcement.
I do too.
And if a Negro, dominant culture, anybody pull a gun on them first, They ought to make it look like the 4th of July. Let me handle them. It
Go
ought to
ahead,
look like the 4th of July.
Handle them, Baker. Handle
It
it.
ought to be like the 4th of July. Okay? But because
like
we
that.
are a commodity to the white liberal politicians, they know what to do to get us.
Get
and it
us
ain't
riled
us.
up
It
and
ain't all of
everything
us.
else.
We start more chickadee than anything. And let me tell you something. I don't care. And y'all can run me off. I done got mad now. I'm hungry too. I'm eating these brothers mad.
That's two bad
And
combinations
it's
right
storming
there.
and it's raining, it's lightning, and I don't want to say nothing to make God mad and hit me with a
Oh
boat.
no, God ain't mad at you. He
I'm
mad,
finna say
he mad at them
something-
California
I'm finna
folks
say something
come
that's
bringing
gonna
their
make
ass
y'all
over
mad.
here.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna make y'all mad. And
Say
I'm gonna
it.
see.
Say it.
I'm gonna
Say
see if the
say it for the people
producer
in the
of
back.
this show. I'm gonna see if he gonna make one of them quick clips. I call them to put on the TikToker. George Floyd was nothing but a damn thug.
Mm.
Any man put a
Leave
pistol
alone,
to a
Wilson.
woman's stomach while she's pregnant, he's a thug. He was a thug, and he's a dead thug. Now, I ain't going to get no
Where
more
you get
business.
that information from? That's fact.
Listen, do you believe the Bible?
That's
Do you believe the Bible?
the Bible.
Did I stutter?
Well, you supposed to.
No,
You
did I
supposed to,
stutter?
but we know the Bible ain't fact neither. So when I go back to,
Do it your opinion. The
is that
records.
fact?
You can go pull up the court records. Okay?
Oh man.
And you can pull up the history. This guy has a record longer than I-95.
Oh
Not
damn, that's
I-95.
long.
No, what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
No, I-95 is
Listen,
long.
let me tell you.
I'm all the way up here where
No,
I'm
let
at.
me
That's
share this
long.
with you. Let me give you some more information. Okay? All right? When these white cops shoot these black thugs, it's always a problem. Mama want to support this thug. And you know Ray ain't no good. You know Ray is a gangbanger.
Mm-hmm.
You know Pookie come home with all kind of stuff and he don't have no job.
Yeah.
We need to stop supporting that.
But wait.
Right
but,
is right, wrong is wrong.
I
Let me
got
take you
you.
back to America.
But what if they're in a particular situation where that temporarily that's the only means of survival because of whatever situation they may be in, for as hospital bills and because a sick loved one and it's a young person.
Y'all sound like a bunch of liberals.
Right. You can't break the law and everything and justify it because of the struggle.
Let me say this.
It's not actually how it actually
these bright
we
lights.
We have formulated that to be the
hold on, these flashing lights and
that
cameras and let me ask you a question. Y'all my friend, right?
Of course.
Y'all friends with me?
Okay.
No, on the real, seriously.
On the real.
Don't be scared to answer the question.
I ain't never scared.
If I was in law enforcement, and y'all heard that I shot one of y'all colored people and he had a pistol, are you gonna say hang Baker?
No, I'm gonna be like, what the hell?
No, I'm making a point.
No.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
So
like,
don't be
automatically.
And I'm sick of black people because black people has been manipulated. Here's how.
Yeah.
They're manipulated by voting black. They're manipulated by supporting blacks when they're wrong. You got a classic thug today on the news. A classic thug.
Mm-hmm.
Punk Diddy. He's all on the news today.
Come on now.
Punk Diddy.
Yes.
Kicking
You
a
can put the
woman.
music on black.
Where you black women at that support domestic violence?
Yeah, you got a point.
I ain't heard nobody. And
I haven't heard.
Hell no.
You got Punk Diddy running around.
That's a strong point right there. I ain't saying nothing to that.
Oh yeah.
Hit that woman.
All the women that he's been with.
I wish it was my daughter. I'd shoot my way in his house.
I would too.
I'd get his mama and grandmother and little children, everybody.
I know. Make sure nobody come after the family.
Because I don't mind dying for mine.
I don't mind either.
Yeah, but where the black women at?
Nobody has said
talking. That woman on the ground, kicking her like a dog, dragging her like a dog. Here's what I say about America. America.
But the bitch got up and kept going.
It don't
See,
matter.
that's the
He drug
problem.
her. Listen, that's another story.
Kept going,
there's never
got
a
dressed,
reason.
fixed the face, and showed the hell back up for another one. Y'all need to stop the madness. Think about it. Everybody that ain't saying nothing, they ain't saying nothing because they already
put your hand on.
They just sit there thinking, "Damn, I can't believe this shit is out."
Now,
I can't believe this shit is out. I hope my shit don't get out. I ain't gonna say too much because they're gonna start Googling it and then they're gonna see some shit that I done been in.
Did you beat
That's why
somebody
ain't
else?
nobody saying nothing.
There is a time for violence.
I'm just saying people are so close to this that we make it seem like it's a situation because it is a situation because the platform is out there. It's unfortunate that there are a lot of people dealing with this situation.
Them New York folks.
And they know damn well they've been dealing with.
So, including married people right now. That's on a whole nother.
Y'all let me finish. I started all this.
That's why they're not. That's why they're not touching it too much.
Why I kind of stitched this together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, go ahead.
How America fell apart from the inside. Okay.
And
here's why. Here's why.
Okay.
America. Let me just make it like this, and maybe Chris can help me. The younger generation this is a generation that fights back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm swinging back.
And the culture at these universities is raggedy.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing but a bunch of racist people at these universities.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Don't get it twisted.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't, okay?
But I've gone through that in North Dakota.
Here's where Black America, where y'all have lost. That's why I don't look for nothing and I don't want nothing. This country don't owe me nothing but respect and leave me the hell alone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you Negroes been hollering since before Jesus got here, reparation. But Ukraine gets millions. Now listen to me carefully before y'all go to check.
And they ain't saying nothing. We just threw money to them.
And they keep giving them the money.
Most of you Negroes, listen, ain't been to the county line in your city. Now I tell you something else. Right now, Black America, white America, Chinese America, whatever, that's listening. Houston, Texas. I'm 60, 70 miles from there. And let me tell you something. They ain't got no lights, no electricity, no power. Banks ain't working.
Not right
stores
now.
are not open. I talked to a distant relative of mine, and I told him, I said, you can't get to me and I can't get to you. Ain't nothing I can do and ain't nothing I'm gonna try to do. Ain't nothing I'm gonna try to do. And I told him, I said, you said this. I told him, I said, you said, look, I know how to catch black people. I know y'all. I know a nigga. I know a nigga. I know a black person.
You said how you felt. Keep going. Just roll with it.
Okay, well, I know a nigga. I know all about him. I just can't make one. No, they something else. Look what he told me. We ain't got no power. He said, man, the stores are closed. Homestead, Lay Road. Y'all know where I'm talking about, those that live in here. Look what he told me. Look at cuz he talking all pippin slow and blah, blah, blah. And I said, the power out? He said, yeah, which it is. And the stores are closed. He said, every one of them. He said, people can't even get no water, no food, or nothing. And I said,
planning. Planning.
Well, let me finish. I said, well, look, I can't get to you. Okay? And if I send you $30,
you still can't spend it.
You can't get to the store. I said, just hold on. The Lord gonna make it happen.
Hey, but let me ask you this: how do y'all feel about the fact that in the House of Representatives, when they passed that bill to give all that money to Ukraine and Israel, how do you feel the fact that rather than when they celebrated flying the Ukraine flag in the House, and then in Chicago they raised the Palestinian flag higher than the United States flag.
A slap in the fucking face. Like, come on now. You can't even fix your own home front. Like, seriously, it's like one thing that really pisses me off of what we're doing constantly over and over. Like, we see all the issues that we have here in America, from financials, home, resources, education, and much more. And yet we still continue to send our own resources to other countries because we want to showcase that we are American pride. We are the good people. And we can't even fix our own shit. I get where y'all, how to do it, but I think the main priority is getting things together here first. You ever heard that whole analogies like make yourself full or like fill your own glass first before you start filling others? Because we like halfway full and constantly trying to pour to other people.
But you got to understand that they've lost it here. They don't have the restraints and the control that they used to for us in America. America kind of is on the revolt tip, the silent marches and everything. Everyone is now speaking back. They're bucking back to that American boy, to good old American boy. And now they can help people in distress.
But if they put the more money back in our own community, it will lower that because we've been saying this for years. Like a lot of the reason, more people get around it.
Give us more money. We're going to take over more.
You know what we fail to realize?
What's that?
There is no such thing as America.
Or the fucking American dollar. But
no, let me explain something to you.
No, he got a point about the American dollar.
Let me handle something.
But that's why I was going to ask the question.
Well, I was going to show
America,
you something.
We're talking.
Well, let me show you something. I'm going to show you something. Let me show. If you hold on, Jasheen. Yep. Pull out your credentials. Misunderstood say, where did we get the truth from about that thug I told y'all about? It's called this. We got access to information that most people don't because we are
press.
And I'll share it with you. Jashim and I have access to data that most chocolate people don't have. Now, did y'all see today on the news that? And I'm proud. I said like Martin Luther King said, I'm proud. I'm black and I'm proud. I'm black and I'm beautiful.
Yep.
Well, listen, I'll tell you something. I'm conservative and I'm proud, and I'm black and conservative and proud. One of my persons that I support on the Supreme Court justice, wife got a flag flying upside down.
Hey, well, before
you go, they don't know nothing about that. Let me
but a lot of people. Yeah, but a lot of people don't know what flying the flag upside down means unless you served in the military.
It means it just went away. It just means thumbs down. It ain't nothing, and it means multiple things. But it simply is a disgrace. How about that?
And in the military, it's like, a sign of saying that you are
like
in
giving
distress.
Someone this. That's why I said distress. It's like you giving someone this. So he threw his wife under a choo-choo train, not a bus. He said, my wife did that. He said, my wife did it. He said, my wife did it. Now he got to recuse himself.
I go to church. This means that you're invisible. If you no longer.
Oh yeah. Listen. Now don't have me to get off track from the show. But I used to go to church.
At first, I thought he was trying to put his one finger up to say he gotta go pee, like in the church house.
When they would do this here, I thought they were saying it ain't but one way to heaven.
Y'all no good.
They would do this here. The Baptist people would get up and they
they
would do it no more. They would do this. Now I know they do the other one, but now they put that one finger up. I never could understand. I thought they were saying ain't but one way to heaven.
Sometimes when people did that, they never came back to church.
You know what that one finger meant?
Walk right out. Never came back.
I tell you what it meant. If you want to listen from a preacher. You want me to tell you what it means?
Go back to
Do you want me to tell you what it means? I'm gonna give you knowledge. Let me drop knowledge.
Go ahead.
See them books? systematically out.
God.
Well, when they used to put that one finger up, that was for the men, because when the men go pee, they stand up to pee. And that was showing that, like, the ding-a-ling that they were going to pee. And the women's...
And now, when we do this, someone puts one leg up and puts the
now they do this.
Oh my God.
Now they do this.
You ain't got no kind of damn sense. You gonna have some little kid be like, "Mama, does this mean like you need to go piss?"
Well, that gender don't know now because you got transgender.
Tell his ass he can go to bed now.
I tried to get me a little piece of meat and bread at HEB, and I was checking out the register. And,
yeah, you was checking out the register, huh?
Well, you know, and the man said, I said, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Because I'm kind. I'm like that. I said, thank you, sir. He said, I'm a man.
You took the words out of my mouth, sir.
I went around the corner, got my little grocery, and I went and asked one of the ladies, I said, now look, that man at register number 9 ain't got no titties. And he told me he's a woman. And I don't want to be coming in here and disrespecting nobody. So do he have multiple body organs, TT and a PP?
It's a valid question.
When you get to heaven,
that is a very valid question.
When you get to, I'm going to tell you, some of y'all get to heaven, and I'm going to be the one at the gate checking people credentials. And first thing I want to see if you got a wee-wee, tutu, and if you got them both and you replace it, I'm going to disqualify you.
I can already see it right now.
Go over there in the hot section.
I can already see it right now. The Golden Gate's going to be like, well, I believe that I am a strong girl. Huh? You heard
Gender.
Me? You was born girl.
This is what I'm gonna say.
Hey, you came up here as a girl.
Chris, the Lord go no, because the Lord know I'm a fool. He gonna already have me sitting at the well.
Not a fool, but a damn fool.
Because I'll be saying, let me see that again. You didn't, God, did you make this nigga like this? I mean, did he? That's not what the records say. I'm be looking at the record.
Because it did say he'd be looking in the good book.
Michael is not Michelle. And
I would be like a doctor.
He didn't slice.
Is that a part of America falling apart?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Because we confuse.
Yes.
America falling apart.
You're a Christian.
Yes.
And now there's not even the male and female like to actually stand.
Yeah, we don't know what. Look, the next bubble gonna have is it. It's gonna be he, she, they, though, it, y'all. We probably put all about the list.
Okay, put it like this. In my opinion, America is falling completely apart from within because they're falling apart psychologically, and everything is falling behind that. Because if you're not mentally stable and know who you are and what you are and have confidence in who you are, and you focusing on your sex life and who you want to screw of the same race, which you know is not right, but you still focusing on that. But you're not focusing on protecting the country. You're not focused on making the economy better. You're not focusing on making sure the homelessness is decreasing, not increasing, and the inflation. And then if we go to war, now you have a problem because there's no cohesive inside the military, because then somebody that want to claim something the opposite is in there taking a shower that's not the same sex, but they want to claim it. Now you have a division.
The topic tonight is, and that's what I was trying to stitch together. Y'all wouldn't let me. See, here's what happened with America. That's why it's no such thing. The Bible speaks of this, and I don't want to take it's in the book of Psalms. When a man forgets God, when that's a nation technically forgets God. Mm-hmm. Okay? All right, woe will be unto you. Mm-hmm. We used to sing a song when I remember it in school, didn't understand it, but we would get up, and I believe in it. And I believe in it in a certain sense. And I'll tell you what part I don't believe in. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States. Well, I'll tell you the song in a minute, Misunderstood, if you hold on.
Oh,
and then we pledge to the flag.
And
then we used to sing, God bless America, land.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that, love?
Mm-hmm.
I
remember singing that all the time.
Seventh inning of every game. Look, seventh inning of every baseball game.
Here's the problem. God curse America.
Yep.
Land that I love. That's accept homosexuality. That accept lesbian. When the Bible doesn't speak of it. So America, listen, to destroy a house, nobody can destroy your house without. They have to be within. Can I talk?
That's right.
Give me an offering.
Talk, because I'm with you today. I'm with you on today.
If I'm going to destroy the house,
take your time.
Talk to me. Talk. Let's give an offering. I got the plate.
You better say the word first. Say that word.
Anytime destruction comes, it don't come from the outside. It comes from the inside. America destroyed the Bible. Let me talk now. Let me talk now. I'm finna really get into it. No.
Hold on. I want you to
put your wig on, and I'm gonna blow it off.
Romans 1:28.
Don't worry about Romans. I'll tell you about that. Put your wig on, and I'm gonna blow it off.
I want you to read that. He said, "Put your wig on."
I'm gonna blow it out.
God dang.
You know I'm old. I got short-term memory loss. I forget something that I didn't say. Man.
We know.
But when America lost its status, when we started, and y'all had a black president named Old Nigga Number.
Yo.
And that's all y'all wanted was a black king. I want a black king. I want a black president.
Just like they did.
I don't want a black president. I don't want a white president. Jew.
He lost his mind.
I want a president for America. And we have slipped in. Let me tell you how we got destroyed. Nobody respect us. We used to whip them. Whip them. That sounds good. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, we did just whip that ass.
Oh, whip it. Yeah, whip it. Woo. Woo.
Stay on track, Baker.
Woo.
Yeah.
And when he stopped, I said, woo.
That's true. That
Here's
is
the problem, true. People. When we forget God, He don't forget us, but destruction comes to us. I don't blame Ukraine. I don't blame Russia. I don't blame the Middle East. I blame America for America problems. I blame black people for black people problems. You get it? Yeah. And it's time out. It's time out for that. What's that whipping, man? Can you stop it for a second?
If you ask for accountability
like
from American people, but if you're asking for accountability, which is definitely needed, it's not going to come overnight.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Hold on. Can y'all hear that?
No.
Do I need to log off?
He's coming to get you.
It's just something coming to get
you. I told you, Bacon.
I'm going to log off.
He's coming to get you. No,
look, you say
don't
too
log
much.
off because
so this is what I.
Then we won't be able to witness it. As long
don't
as
get nervous.
Well, I'm being serious here. Is America has forgotten about God. We don't pray. We don't do none of that. We only thing America trusts is the government. And is that something really a technical issue though?
Nope. We're good. We're good. Well, let me. No, it's not. It's on your end. But let me.
I'm gonna log off. It sounds like somebody whipping something.
God!
So let me ask. So let me ask this question.
I don't like that sound. That sounds like a whip.
He coming to get your ass.
So how do you feel with the fact of, as part of the destruction from within, that the Satanic Temple is now trying to push having a counselor or religious person in each school?
Bullshit! Don't play with me. Is this where you getting this stuff from wherever this press is? Send that to me. I need all that information
because they're starting off in Florida, and now they're trying to push in Texas to have a temple
not surprised
in
starting
Texas.
in Florida. But if you want to be really honest, like if you really want to change society, I think I said this to you before. This
for justification.
I strongly believe I have said this to you before. Just if you really want to change the narrative, or like pretty much infiltrate anything, you go into education. You pretty much, because that's where the future youth is going to become to our citizens and all much more. And this is something I feel like they've been doing for years. That's pretty much calculating and putting things piece to piece, but it is screwed up. Like if you think about like all the different changes, the movements, the way that our culture, not just, of course, it's America is moving. It started with education into the youth. Like if you pay attention, even in the universities, all of that is starting in education. And I'm glad you brought that up, because if we want anything to change other than that, we definitely got to change that narrative, because they're allowing it. Because now it's like if you, especially in the public school system, like K through 12, they're like, okay, you should allow a student to do this, or allow a student to claim this, or even more religious native. It's like a lot more has been.
Kid if they wrong on their assignment because they get emotional, or they can't handle disappointment.
And I'm gonna say this, and this is me coming from education. Education becomes so much of a trash right now. We literally push our students when they are nowhere near where they need to be at. We have high schoolers that don't even know how to do proper multiplication, divisions, don't even know what simple square root things, signs are going on. Ability on the child, all hell breaks loose. And I don't even get me started on the cell phones, because it's like a whole crack epidemic. They care so much about their cell phones to actually learn the material to do better for themselves. But that phone, it's all hell. You take that phone from you, it's like, I wish you would, and it becomes like an educator's worst nightmare. It's like we lost control of the students. Like education, period. It's like a whole mockery. Like, what are we even teaching? And then on top of that, it's like, where's the accountability for the parents?
That's true. Well, before we continue, this is what I'm gonna say. I want to give a shout out to my grandbaby, Katharina. She watching her pawpaw on the show, even though she's 3 years old. She is like she wants to get knowledge at 3 years old. So shout out,
smarter than all of us on here.
And she's smart. She's smart. But I also want to ask the other question. How does it feel?
You ain't answered the first one yet.
You were getting with my spirits earlier, and
no, because we're talking about the deterioration of America from the inside, and black people, and education. But listen, the education system is a scam, because now they teach an agenda. They got books teaching children about sex, and see. You black people send your children to school, and when they come home, you don't help them with homework.
No, anymore. You don't.
And you don't know what's in the book.
I
and then
deal
you
with this issue all the time. And the parents will do this bullshit right here. Oh, not my baby. I don't know what's going on. You see your child has stacks of homework, not turning anything. The school constantly calling them, and then you wonder why they're failing.
Well, if you're looking at the new
parents are scared of their kids.
Well, also,
too, the parents cannot do the work, because
the parents. Some of them are scared of their kids, but others, the parents sit around and want to play video games and don't want to do any work, like some of these sorry ass generation kids.
Can't do the work. They really don't know how to do the work. If you pay attention to how people are really, really manipulating.
I get
Is it
you.
that they can't do the work,
No,
or
no,
is just they refuse to do the work?
look,
I think that they
misunderstood.
refuse to do the work.
I get you.
Their brains
I'm
are
more on.
so shut off that they are no longer doing the
I
work.
see your argument, but we have
it's
YouTube
their
and too many
choice to
resources.
shut it off.
Look, because we have
No one's
too many
watching
resources.
YouTube. Listen,
It's
no
more.
one's watching YouTube.
I get
you
that,
have to be
but
dug in to do that. Most
it's a
people
choice.
are not doing it. And this is
Why?
what I'm telling you. They're choosing to not
That's
do
what I'm
it
saying.
because
Choice.
in their mind, they're focused on something different. Like they don't really, if you actually have conversations with people that are really fucked up, they don't believe
a lot of
in
them here in the
20
States.
years. And that's what I'm saying. So if you really have a conversation with people, you actually have to walk with them and understand, because when you really talk to these people out here, you realize that the hope is lost within. So therefore they see their child, but then they don't see another 20 years. So when you put the two together, then you let them know, and then they realize, oh, wait, yeah, you need to do something now because that child will be 20 years old. And then,
that's
you know
what
what I
we're
mean? And
trying
then
to
they
do.
be like, oh.
But it goes to choices. But I'm gonna actually add on to your point on this one. It still goes to choices, but you have students that right now are more concerned about, let's say, getting quick cash, high popularity.
Right.
Some are already talking about drug dealing right now because the crisis going on at home, and then early pregnancy.
Most people don't know who that is. Is that transsexual?
I mean, that's going around schools nowadays.
If you want to do the drug thing, now this is how you do kids with drugs. If they want to do the drug thing, they better be very, very freaking good at math. You know what I mean? Like there's a way to deter the kid into.
But they don't want
the kid
to.
is only going to do what the kid wants to. Nobody wants to anymore because now we live in a world where you can get a choice to do it. Shit.
Because we don't put accountability on
a chance to do what I wanted to do until I was like 18, 19 years old.
And this is why education
so I know
is
what
so
to do.
behind.
I know how to do what I don't want to do and have to. And it will always be far behind because at the end of the day, when you give them the packet, half of the people are not reading the packet. They need you to actually do the bulletin board and run.
Education is a shame.
Because they cannot read it and then comprehend what they read.
I'm going to that. I can't tell you how many student athletes I have right now that can't actually read, and it's very sad. And it's because they don't want to, or also the parents ain't doing their damn job. Because the parents probably can't even read a damn self, don't even give a damn about it. It's like something's got to give. We got to put more accountability into the parents in the household, and then the parents need to be held accountable for their actions, and we need to stop bailing out kids and letting them be pretty much pushed on when they know they ain't ready to go to the next level. But then it goes political, because then you have the state that says we need a certain amount of percentage of passing rate per grade, knowing damn well the kids are not understand the material, but just to look good for the state, to look good for the record, and to look good for money, we force the educators to do this bullshit and pass them on just so it can be approved through your policies. And it's
and a good example is what Baker have said before, and we're going to use HISD is up under the gun.
Dumb ISD.
Yeah, dumb ISD.
And they just found out that the new superintendent, president, whatever you want to call it, his name is Miles, and he got 3 charter schools. He has 3 charter schools, one in Florida and somewhere he support, took that money. Listen to me. Education is
and then want to have budget cuts on and take budget cuts from our schools.
We can sing together. We can't all talk together.
Go.
Depends
do y'all agree that it's a sham? Because here's what happens. The school superintendent, the principal, I won't say this about the teacher, but I would say about the superintendent and the principals of most schools. They only concerned with a warm body in the seat because they got to make sure they get the right amount of money for free lunches. Okay?
Yeah.
And
that's true.
Not only that, they have to make sure that they play with the records and pass every student so that school can meet qualifications to get more funding. And your children are not learning. Listen, people, that's part of the destruction of America. Now, y'all will answer this question that I had is America destroys herself. Israel, which is a friend of America, but Ukraine, Russia, and none of the people in the Middle East. Now, they did it one time because they needed to let us pay attention. And I'm talking about 9/11, which most kids don't know. But listen, America is destroyed within by herself.
Yep.
And here's how. First, we were respected and we were bowed to because God blessed America.
Mm-hmm.
Now we didn't let down because anything goes.
Mm-hmm.
Just like y'all billions of dollars went to Ukraine instead of to reparation. This country has apologized to every other country except for Africa and Black Americans for the wrongdoing they have done and still doing to us. False
They'll
imprisonment.
never apologize. They'll never apologize.
And they're not, because y'all hollering money, okay? So your money that you work for and you pay your taxes is going to fund a bogus war with Ukraine who mistreated Africans. And
That's
most
true.
Black people don't know that because y'all don't read. Y'all overeating at the turkey leg hut and all these other huts.
Not the hut.
And killing all them chickens and eating all these chickens. And don't know and ain't blinked the eye. America has stolen so much stuff in the name of righteousness. We have mistreated the Navajo, the Arapaho, and the hoes on this and that, and all the rest
And
of them.
claim this land discovered.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. The day is coming now that this false education that we teaching our children
And it is
that
false.
they don't need when they go out and get a job. I understand you need to know math real good if you plan on being a banker and an accountant. Whatever happened? Do they still have woodwork? What they call it?
Yeah, wood shop.
Wood shop.
Yeah. They have them in some schools. Yeah.
Listen. Houston, Texas is the worst state, Texas, and especially Houston, to have your child educated in. Here's why. Let me tell y'all how it goes so you'll know. Do y'all remember what the Robin Hood rule? They steal from the rich
and give to the
school district. No, the school districts.
Oh, yeah.
They had a Robin Hood program. They take from the rich to give to the poor. Well, that didn't ever make sense to me because the poor school district was already America and the states was already playing a game. We need to feed the children because if we don't have free lunch in the summer, the children won't eat. That's a lie. Because mama already getting food stamps year round.
And one good example is when the Black Panther Party
Katie,
was able to feed the community.
Katie, you got Fort Bend,
yeah.
You got Klein, all these rich districts. Katie has a stadium that costs more than the average football stadium.
And why is
rich district?
And why is
so now
our
I have
homeless
a question about
has increased?
But America, I'm trying to stay on topic. America destroys herself. They kill their own children.
I have a question about what y'all just
in the
said.
name of America.
That's true.
Yes, in the name of America. Because on the East Coast, the reason why things happen the way that they do and what's less than and everything, it comes out to be the voter turnout.
Well, East Coast is different. Y'all don't do nothing but eat street hot dogs.
I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Like, is it
You
about,
hell, baby.
Like we look at who they are, and if you look at the neighborhoods and how boroughs look and everything, you can look at it and see like the low turnout rate for like coming to the polls and stuff. They're the ones where they, like the Kensingtons of the world. Well, I don't know if anybody has a Kensington, but everybody know about Kensington. So it's like, but it's like you have your dope fiends and all that, where people don't really care about what's going on. But then when you look at it, they only had like a 2% turnout.
Let me correct you. Dope fiends is the black terminology. The white folks call their children it's called a disability.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard.
Well, it is a disability.
See, a disability is
but
money.
They are in a certain place.
The language you use determine what money you get. Dope fiend, you need some help. Disability, we need a check. Talk, Baker. And black people need to change their terminology when they're going down trying to get some help. You know how y'all used to have the children go down there and act like they're all crippled up and retarded to get a check. Okay?
Yeah.
All of us need a check. We need a check for the wrongdoing that America has poured on us. For the rape that our ancestors had to watch, and husbands had to watch their wives be raped by the dominant culture. And now, if you want to change it, it's still happening because they rape you now. They just don't rape, the way they do it now. They rape you in your rights. And they don't even tell you thank you. They rape you in your rights. They rape you in disrespect. They rape you by killing your loved ones. They rape you that way. And y'all don't do nothing but march. And nothing come to a march of hurt feet.
Because all the damage you're talking about, they have systematically trained the mind. And anybody who opposes that is now going to be considered or looked at as a villain. So I agree with Becky what you're talking about, how that has definitely, and you use the term rape, has destroyed our minds in so many different ways. But if you have a person that wants to fight against that systematic or the cycle they put on for centuries, you're going to be thrown or looked at as the opposing view because we're so used to going through with the cycle that they have taught us over and over and over again. You're going to be told as a fool, someone who's crazy. I mean, it's shown through history. Anyone who opposes the dominant force and sees something wrong with it and actually to do of some good is either called crazy, fool, villain, terrorist. I mean, look at they call Martin King this, Malcolm X. But
Chris, if education is so important,
what I'm saying
is so important.
But I'm saying you have
to. I
agree, but I'm saying you got to go through hell for the change. There's not a single person that's went through.
If you roll with Jesus, you're going to get dumped like Jesus. He said it himself. If you on my side, you're going to get treated like I did. Shit ain't supposed to be great. The problem is they've given us the ability to say nothing.
Hold on, preacher woman. Jesus said something else too. He said that
Jesus said a lot of stuff. But
hold on, let me help you.
But you were right about what you said about the kingdom of heaven suffered supposed to be done.
The kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violence take it by force. And that simply means
by force.
As people storming, trying to get in the gates of heaven. All right.
But who
now,
are
your preacher?
But you can't
listen.
storm
I'm finna help you. I'm finna help you. Because y'all preaching, not you misunderstood. But y'all preachers out there I'm going to say like we used to say in the old school, I used to have a radio program every Saturday on Gospel 1360 here in town, KWWJ. I'm giving them a shout out, KWWJ. I had a noon broadcast live called End Time Ministry. And I say to you out there in radio land, your preachers ain't teaching this. The kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violence take it by force. Now that means you need to stand up for your rights. You need to start voting, not because somebody is black. That's my pet peeve. When I go to the polls and vote, I don't look.
Well, that's what
there's no
picture.
Like well, let me tell you. There's no picture of the candidate.
It shows hell not.
There's no picture. But what I do have, I have a list in a book of all the candidates, and I know who, what color drawers they wear, And then I got text messages from most politicians who's trying to get me to support them, and they listening to me, especially in Fort Bend, because they see me. Let me handle them, Doc. Let me handle these.
But the truth
But
of the matter is, Baker, how many people do you know under the? I got a question. This is all that you know. How many people under the age of 30 know the same information, or even
trying to?
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. Or
you
even
just asked me a question and you won't let me answer.
I want you to answer that one right there.
That particular question. That's the one she wants to know your thoughts.
None of them. None. Because they're too busy on here on this thing here. And this was this.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all. Let me tell you.
It's the new crack. I'm gonna say like even though they don't like it, it's the new crack. All our students are hooked on this like a new crack.
Let me tell you about this.
I don't care what anybody says that it's the new crack.
Let me tell you about this. No, they didn't. Let me tell you. It was designed. America was designed by this. Let me tell you something. If you go boo-boo right now, y'all take the phone when you boo-booing.
Can't take the dump.
Let me handle them
privately.
Let me handle them. You piss it, and you got this. And here's the thing. America knows every time you sneeze. Because while we talking right now, I got 3 devices running. By the time the end of this show, I'm gonna call out some products: Doritos, honey buns, hoes on Bissonnet, pimp.
You said hoes on Bissonnet.
Yes. Phone. Listen to me. Let me
no,
talk.
He's right. He's
right.
Being
real.
Everything you say for real. It's going here. Doritos, iPhone, Android.
It is listening in.
Now watch this. All these recipes and hoes on Bissonnet. How they looking tonight? I'm saying that so my phone, all these devices can pick up. And hoes in the school.
Yep.
Hoes and school teachers that were sex trafficking in Klein District here in Texas. This was designed because it knows everything. And y'all be up there, hi, Alexa. Sound like a black woman too, name. Alexa, play me some of that funky stuff. And then your Alexa, your big fine thing wants to back that thing up. Yeah. Hold on, let me handle them, Doc. And Alexa, play me some of that other freaky stuff. Sexy Red.
Oh, hell no. I don't even get
Say
started.
what?
Yeah. Let me talk, Doc. I know that Bible, but I know what y'all doing in this world. And then and to hear all that, and I'ma let him do this in my throat, in my guts, and
hell.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Turn it off, Baker.
I ain't searching for no man.
He don't turn off.
No man.
I don't even know why you said that.
Yeah.
He don't.
Turn it
He did this last episode. He did this last episode.
Look, he can't turn it off because he's in the car with him and he acting like he don't know him, but they listening to it.
He's
trying to figure it
Sexy
out
Red.
like this. And they loving it.
And he go with the Sexy Red.
His eyelashes and everything. They looking like Sexy Red and everybody else.
Okay.
I ain't looking for no man. I ain't looking for no man. Yeah. Bend over, let that coochie breathe, all that stuff.
Oh no, thank you.
They like
that's
bacon.
America, and they hoes through the week. They hoes through the week, and freaks, and they try to be holy on Sunday. I hear you.
Leave them alone.
I hear you, and I listen. That's America. America has lost its value because when a country
what values
when we lose morals.
What morals?
The women we had in the 60s and the 70s, they wasn't shaking their tail. They look good.
Okay, on that behalf, yes, I agree.
But they don't wear drawers.
But if you're referring to America, not us, because we had our morals before then.
No, I'm talking about this country. America is what the Bible called her, the great whore.
And that's what she is.
Did you know? Y'all didn't know that. See, I'm teaching you something. She's the great whore. She rapes,
feeding her every day.
robs,
Feeding her
she
every day.
steals, she kills in the name of righteous, she kills in the name of Constitution.
And we glorifying it.
And we got a man being charged illegally in an illegally court about something that he didn't even do. Must I call his name?
You better call his name out.
Donald Trump.
In the trenches.
Donald Trump.
Call his name out.
Donald Trump. And we letting that go. Because if they can do that to him, they can do it to you. They've been doing it to you. Now it's going to increase them. And every politician right now is under investigation by the FBI. Did y'all know that?
Mm-hmm.
Go look at Atlanta.
No, but I know they picking them. They picking them. They
ain't picking. They're coming after you.
Yeah, they are.
They coming after you, misunderstood, because you're on their show. They monitor this show. They watching Josh Sheen and the other young fella on here. I ain't gonna say his name. I know they watch. Yeah, they watching.
Yeah, because if
you say the B word, it's sure enough gonna trigger these phones and stuff.
Shit.
Yeah.
The B word.
Right.
Ask somebody. We'll tell you. Well, go do
no.
We ain't saying it on here because we don't want no problems.
But he's absolutely right, because look at what's going on now. Now you have the House that passed the bill that basically is trying to rewrite or stop you from having freedom of religion when you cannot say that the Jews were part of putting Christ to death, or Christ is the king, and all of that. I'm just saying how they the example you gave.
Right.
No, the example you gave is how they're trying to take what you're saying.
And this is why America is fucked up. So we have
Jews didn't kill Jesus. The Romans killed Jesus.
That's how we need to go.
But let me ask you this.
That's how we
and they were Italians.
Okay.
And white people are Italians.
So let me ask you this. If you
we need to start there.
If you like in a court of law, if you in a court of law and someone commits a crime, but they did not put it in act, but they strategized, they also came up with the plan, they also said what to do, how to do it, but they didn't actually physically commit the crime, are they still guilty? Yes or no?
That's guilty.
Are you trying
and they're going to charge more than the actual person that did it, because you'd have had one in charge.
Wait, I'm lost.
No,
are you trying to quote the RICO?
My point is this.
RICO is not a law.
Was that person guilty for coming up with the plan, implementing the plan, but only did not execute the plan, but had someone else to execute it?
Are they guilty?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You know then that's what I'm saying when it comes to when we talk about.
You know what they call it in the legal term?
What's that?
I went today trying to watch a movie early today, but my phone kept going off. It was on silent, and I had to leave, and I sure was enjoying the movie. Mm-hmm. And it was your people, the Planet of the Apes.
Not my people. That's somebody else.
And look,
we give you a chance.
No, it's called actors. They call actors.
Listening to you, and then you say some shit like that.
Well, I'm just saying.
I told you ain't got no damn sense. Y'all gonna learn to listen.
I don't care what nobody says. It's a good movie. I didn't get to see it all. Well, they sure were acting like our people. They look good, and I enjoyed it. Apes talking, and white girl shows up that don't know no English, no nothing, and it just sounds just good. Oh, white girl shows up out of the woods, and the ape starts saying, "Well, she's different," and the white girl didn't know what a zebra was, and the ape said, "Well, what is that zebra?" "Well, that's a horse." They said it was striped. I was sure enjoying it, but my clients kept calling, and I had people in jail that I needed help, and I still didn't help them. And I sure hated to leave that movie.
Didn't help them.
I sure didn't. I ain't gonna lie. I hope they don't hear me.
Damn.
But I was watching that movie. It was good, man. Good. By myself, and I didn't get it. Now, y'all need to send me some money to go get me another ticket. And I had some popcorn. Don't worry about water, because
it's cold now.
I stick the water in my bosom like that. Drink nothing there. And I need tickets. I want tickets right now. Everybody send me a what AMC ticket. But the Planet of the Apes. But listen, let me say this.
I was gonna say
the court system is what.
Oh, now we got somebody said that's fucked up that we already get called monkeys.
Well, you didn't tell them white folks that when they call y'all monkeys and cool. So what you ready to call? Let me handle it, Doc. We don't say nothing when they call us niggas, and we call you niggas and bitches in the rap songs. That's what they do, and the women don't say nothing. There's bitches everywhere and all that stuff. A bitch ain't nothing but a female dog. Let me handle this here.
Because they're getting paid, that's why.
But I would never say the F word because niggas has been called niggas and we laugh. And the rappers call us niggas and we dance to it. These niggas, I ain't searching for no nigga. I ain't taking no nigga. But when the white man call you a nigga, you get mad.
It's a problem.
You're a nigga. You're a nigga. You're a nigga. Don't get mad at me, get mad at the white man. And then we want to kill and we want to fight the white man and slap him if he call us a nigga.
Man,
but we let the rappers, let me talk, Doc. Let me talk.
Ready for him.
We call the niggas, we call y'all niggas and bitches in them rap songs and nobody say nothing. That's what they call you, bitches and hoes.
We have someone. We have a.
Yeah, that's what they call. Bring them in, whoever it is. I ain't got my government glasses on. Oh, that's my cousin. Let's tell the truth. They call you bitches in the rap song. They call you hoes in the rap song, and they call you tricks in the rap song. And then you be up there just shaking and bouncing.
Sexy red.
Bitches and hoes, sexy red. Let the coochie breathe. Yeah. And Megan Thee Stallion and WAP. This some WAP.
Watch your mouth. Watch your
this some WAP. I didn't know what WAP was. I thought it was worship and praise. I thought it was worship and praise. They told me it was some wet ape. And you won't get mad because I call you a monkey. All y'all monkeys, you look like monkeys. Everybody look like a monkey. Let me handle misunderstood. A monkey got blue eyes, okay? White folks got blue eyes, and we all look like monkeys.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
Y'all made me mad. Now I want some water, and I'm hungry, and I'm mad, and I want some chicken. Where's misunderstood? Where's that other lady? She ain't on here. What's that girl name?
Spontaneous.
Where's she at? She died. Get her on, because I'm hungry. I want some chicken.
Hell
and misunderstood you in New York. Yeah, y'all monkeys. So I was watching the Planet of the Apes, and the Negro and the apes look like y'all.
Damn.
They talk like y'all. They're smart.
But wait.
And they were very smart.
Wait.
Don't make me mad like that. My sugar didn't went up.
Smart in the movies.
But it's one that
go see the movie, man. I'm trying to enjoy me a little movie to bring normalcy in my life, and I'm trying to help people in jail and people dying in the hospital. I got folks calling for prayer, dying in the hospital with cancer, and then I didn't want to move out my seat. Nobody was in there but me and one other monkey. So it was empty at the time I went. There was another Negro in there. He went way to the back.
Let me ask this question.
He went way to the back, and I saw him.
What is this? How do you feel? I hear everything what you're saying. I agree and what have you and all of that.
Good you agree that y'all a monkey?
Oh my God!
Hey,
get back here. Oh my God!
Yeah, y'all look. Let me see. Y'all do look like. We all look like monkeys. White folk look like monkeys. Monkeys got.
I agree with that. Tell Bacon to put them damn glasses back on.
Monkeys and apes got bright eyes.
But there's one thing I will say.
I don't have bright eyes, but we look
chimps
like
and monkey and all them. They're extremely smart animals.
They smart. These extremely are some smart niggas.
I have to give it to him. He's right on that for his intelligence. They smart and they strong.
A little white girl. They found a little white girl in the bushes, looking raggedy, and one of the apes said, "Don't give her that blanket." And the other ape said, "Well, they get cold."
Somebody said you sound like Granddad from Boondocks.
Well, whoever Boondocks.
Oh yeah, you're like.
I can't
my
see.
name is
Your
Uncle
daddy.
Ruckus.
I don't know who Boondock is, but maybe your daddy.
You seen the Boondocks. Don't play that.
I don't see that stuff, man. I don't watch. Look, I read. I don't watch all.
I read too.
I like the TikTok when I'm trying to go to sleep.
You like to listen to that TikTok.
So
she on TikTok.
I tell Uncle Ruckus.
I guess somebody's saying you Uncle Ruckus.
He is Uncle Ruckus.
I can't. I ain't got no glasses.
See the raspy in his voice? I'm gonna tell you right now. You need to respect the white.
We all got some ratchet. I like ratchetness. I like monkeys and apes in the planet. That's why
Uncle Ruckus at your finest right there. I
got my ticket.
Now, my other thing.
Go ahead and give me
now, what do y'all? Now, did you even know that right now, at this moment, as I'm looking at the U.S. national debt part, we're at $34+ trillion in debt?
No, we're not. We're not. That's a lie. Let me tell you why.
In debt, but then
Let me tell you why that's not the truth.
But also too, keep this in mind. In China is no longer going to deal with the U.S. dollar. They're focusing on gold, oil, all of that. That the United States dollar is not valued on oil.
You go. Thank you.
It's not valued on that. So now the U.S. dollar is going to tank.
Let me see, because you're real black. Let me see you close up. Okay. Let me say this to you. The reason I say we're not broke is because America, the great whore, is crooked, and we print money. Money is printed on paper. Okay,
gold
we made up. And silver. What is your dollar backed by? Nothing. That's why it's not working.
And Nixon screwed that up.
No.
Yeah.
No, Obama screwed
that up. Nixon took it from the value of gold.
When a nigga
took it from gold and then put it on oil.
When a monkey became president, a monkey, big ears, came president, the dollar tumbled.
Oh God!
But the U.S. dollar,
the niggas are something else. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all scared. You're supposed to be in the trenches, and then y'all want to tell me what not to say.
Was used to be backed by gold, but Nixon.
You've been to Fort Knox. You've been to Fort Knox.
But Nixon
ain't nothing in there.
Switched it to the U.S. dollars based off on oil. That's why.
Which we steal and we take.
Right.
From Africa.
But
your diamond, you black people with them gold teeth, that come from the blood diamond. That come from Africa.
Yeah, he's right. He is absolutely right.
You're putting it in your old raggedy stinking mouth when you ought to have gold.
And don't realize you need to be holding on to it because when the U.S. dollar completely just go kaput, because they're already having problems with these banks that Baker has been talking about for years. There you go,
Josh. And when Grandma died, she been having them false teeth with the gold in it. You need to melt that down and put it in the vault. And Africa is where we steal all from the Middle East, and we get diamonds. And you got diamonds in your little nose, look like a booger on the side. I know you do. God. I know you do. And you got your diamonds, and you got your oil, and you got your gold, and the Africans over there sifting through the gold. Mm-hmm. And Africa is not poor.
And I can't stand the advertising they do for
it. Well, let me put it this way.
Fifth Ward is poor.
Let me put it this way for that to be on the same page.
Northeast Houston is poor.
Put it like this: why is it that the United States is so pissed off? Is so pissed off that the African countries like Niger, Nigeria, and all the others, all of them. The United States is pissed off because they're telling them get the hell out. Telling the United States military to get the hell out of the country, and the United States is pissed off because they don't want any military of United States presence on there.
I can't see. Seriously, let me say that. I can't see.
You can't see.
I want to look. No, because I'm trying to hide the lights.
Oh my God! You're trying to hide the lights.
But let me look y'all in the eye and tell y'all something.
Oh my gosh!
If we get this same buffoon that we have right now, this mentally diminished man for president, we're in trouble.
We already in trouble.
No.
We're heading that way.
We ain't
No,
seen
we are.
trouble.
We trouble. But how much in trouble is?
Let me prophesy. Let me prophesy.
We're
gonna get attacked. We're gonna have enough.
God.
Listen, and Joshie, you need to archive this here, and I want my money. We're gonna get attacked again. And let me just be real clear. Not before he get out, because we are less than 6 months, give or take, from the election.
Yeah.
Something drastic is going to
about to happen.
Okay? You black people, you Planet of the Apes, listen.
Oh my God.
Here's what's going to happen. War represents money.
Exactly.
And America knows how to do
create money. War.
Look at World War II.
Everybody got nukes. Everybody got them.
Yep.
Iran ain't scared of y'all.
Hell no, they not.
North Korea's not even scared. North Korea not scared.
Sure ain't scared. Kim Jong-un say he ain't scared of y'all.
And he already got a crazy.
He only scared if y'all come over.
He crazy with himself.
He's stealing. And let me tell you something. Think like this. If I know that I'm finna to go out of here, one preacher, and y'all know I got to talk from the preacher standpoint. And I don't want to hog the show. Cut me off if you want. Preacher asked me this. Preacher asked me this here. He said, Baker, when do you want to go see the Lord? I said, when we all go together.
Hell.
Kind of remind me that gospel song.
My point
sing in church.
If I was Kim Jong-un, and if I was the Russian, Putin died, they died sick. And here's a man walking through the desert with a pole getting dialysis. What was his name? Osama bin Laden?
Yep.
How could you not find a man walk around with a pole and on dialysis? This country is crooked. America is crooked. The money is crooked. Everything is crooked.
Everything is crooked.
I'm trying to be fun. I'm being factual but funny. I can't figure this thing out, and I told it to one of my relatives. Y'all go eat every night, and some of y'all out eating right now and having mimosa. I ain't gonna call a friend of mine name who at 8 o'clock in the morning having a mimosa. You ought to be working. But I never could understand. America is fraudulent. How many chickens you got to kill to get them Liberty wings?
At least you got little wings. Around here, we got wings.
No, I'm talking about the flats. Y'all, the white people.
You be like, I don't want them.
The black people go in top the line and they say, yes, sir. Can I get what the wing stop thing? Let me get 10 flats. What the hell is flats? I want 10 flats. Cook well.
And don't get into like how we infuse our food nowadays and make them.
Well, I'm just trying to figure this thing out. I didn't know nothing about the flats versus the little drum. Now the Chinese people got the big drumsticks, big like y'all.
Now he ain't lying.
I ain't never seen no chicken wing like this.
That's why they're infusing our animals, making them bigger like they want.
America is crooked. Everything is fake. They got fake hair.
This whole thing has been stolen, taken over, all that and much more.
Fake beards, fake eyelashes, fake hair. Men get their hair now with grown in the barbershop and all that stuff.
Hell no.
I'm mad when I go to the barbershop and a woman, her appointment is before mine. I get sick of seeing that old ugly woman in that chair before me. Woman in her head getting her head cut.
What that old woman do to you?
Well, I don't like the barbershop is for men to get that. And the men get their hair now and fake beards, and they get beards drawn on. This here, I got this from niggas and apes.
Yeah,
niggas and apes.
Like they can put the dreads in everything.
I ain't never seen such a thing in there. Everything is fake. The titties go flat. They have big titties one day, and the next day the titties are flat. And I'm trying to figure out, they got bras that do that. Then they got flat butts, and they go, I'm learning.
I'm dying.
America's a fraud. Look, I'm learning.
Everything fake. Everything fake. Titties fake. Ass fake. Look, guys get fake abs. Everything fake.
T-E-M-U-E. And they go in there and they order some pants, some drawers or pants, and they make the butt big. But you gotta have a lot of those that wear every day.
Hey, look.
And they make the butts big when the titties big. And then they got
procedure.
They got blue
then they get in the
hair,
procedure. It can't.
Red hair.
The wigs are sliding off. And I saw a lady
watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
And I ain't against a wig. I ain't against. Just I know not to run my hands through her hair. I know the rules of engagement.
Everything fake. Everything fake.
I tell you a story. I caught myself. And it's just been a minute now. I've been single now 20 years almost. But let me tell you a real story. This ain't for likes. I was trying to date a woman, young, pretty thing, fine. And Josh ain't been to my house, nobody else. Okay. And I don't go on the other side. But one time, America is fake. And I went on that side. I discovered something. I got a newspaper off my breakfast table. And I kept doing it. It was an eyelash. I thought it was a roach, but I noticed it wasn't smashing. I said, well, this doggone thing ain't smashing. It ain't going away.
You ain't got no damn.
I kept, bam. The woman left her eyelash.
You better leave them, girl. Hey,
that was a long time ago. I'm delivering.
Baker, you gotta leave them women from missing that long.
She wasn't no missing that. She was young, tender. And I said,
Bissonette.
Eyelashes be so long they look like a broom. Nothing is real.
That is
now,
real.
Baker.
Nothing.
Her eyelashes were on and her eyelashes were together until y'all got to do whatever you were doing, and then it rubbed it the wrong way.
See, that's where the Bible come in. That's where the Bible That's where the Bible. She was on the other side. I ain't touched that.
What side?
The house.
The other side of his house. The other
she
side.
didn't. I ain't touch her. I wanted to, but I was.
You got your house in sections. What's really going on?
Well, I got my room. And here's what the problem was.
What's really going on in this house?
I'll tell you if you let me. I wanted some of the cookies.
You did. That's why I said, what's going on in this house?
Because I had been talking that Bible to her and that kind of messed things up.
You wasn't talking about Bible.
Yeah, I was talking the Bible. I was talking.
You lied.
I swear for God, hear me.
That Bible was on the stand. It was on the nightstand.
No. And she went on the bed in that other room and got a.
What were y'all talking about? Revelation? Genesis?
No, we talking about everything. I don't know, but she probably said this was too full in the Bible. But let me say this to you. I ain't got nothing against it. Enhance yourself and look good. But just let a man know. Now, let me tell you a joke, and y'all pay me for this here, and I'm going to start charging y'all more. I heard a preacher tell this story. Said this man met this lady. And he said, "Ooh, she beautiful. She could sing. She can sing and make everybody fall out." And he married her. And when they got home, she took that wig off. She unsnapped her false leg.
Oh, I see that movie.
She popped out her eye. Look, she popped out her eye. And she took the pads out of her titties. And the man saw that. He married her because she could sing. And he looked at her and said, "Sing, woman, sing."
Oh, boy.
That's why his ass lost signal. Oh, ain't got no damn shit.
See, here's the thing is, I do inspections now. I do inspection. They'll tell you. If you're going to come to this
you better
door,
do, because everything fake.
Man,
kids gonna be confused. I'm
where's the milk? I'm digging like a gynecologist. I got some stirrups. America is fake like that. I got some stirrups at the front door. Before you come in here, and I don't know that much about you, you got to put your feet in the stirrups. And I got a little thing. I'm gonna go all up there, and I'm gonna see if anything
don't look
been
right,
disfigured. if it's disfigured.
Oh man.
And then I'm gonna bend you over.
Hey, be careful, back. You got
Case
those
you
look
trying
like
to have
woman
a
and a woman.
Well, look, I'm checking everything, the credentials this time. I'm checking it. I've been.
You doing X-rays too?
I know the young people.
Baker don't want to come across where someone sounding like a woman. Then next
that's what I
said.
Well,
I don't want to come.
No, nowadays,
hey baby, how you doing?
Man, like,
nigga be come swinging more than me. But look, this provocative. But I don't.
You gotta be like, wait a minute.
I used to get excited by the camel toe. I don't get excited no more because that could be a meat fold up.
Oh my God!
I'm talking to that
with your section house.
If you listen and watching, you are watching and listening in the Trenches podcast. We are having.
I'm checking everything.
Please put that up. Wait, Baker single? Yeah. Let's put this on. You what?
Yeah. I want a wife.
What is this? No, we ain't skipping it. What is this?
No, I'm shaking them.
Oh man. Oh well,
now let me do a resume. Let me read my resume.
All right. We're gonna go on read the resume, and we're gonna be coming to our close.
Well, you say you got some video, but let me read my resume.
Oh God.
I don't require that. I'm a very simple man.
Simple?
Yes.
Call it simple.
One day I'm gonna give you a tour of the castle. I'll let you look in the refrigerator.
This is what I'm talking about. Them damn section ass house. You got different.
No, I got other rooms over there.
Of course you do.
When you come here,
he call it the upper room.
You come into the upper room.
He telling on himself. Still. He's telling on himself. I'm trying to tell y'all. He's telling on himself.
Look, I can show you some stuff right now. I'm always ready. When I'm very clean. I don't wear white drawers.
See this?
And I like simple stuff. Don't try to be too fancy. That's confused me with my OCD. Get in the kitchen. If you can scramble an egg, you meet the qualifications. Here's and most people hear me out there and somebody chiming in on my computer. I see they right. They saying Baker right. Give me some cold water, good cup of coffee, cheap bottle of wine. I wish I had one to show you. All I need you to be now is a holy roller on Sunday.
And a freak during the week.
And a freak during the week.
Oh yeah, that's an amen over here.
Please don't wear no white. Don't
amen.
wear your grandmother drawers. I don't like
the granny panties.
Wear them big white ones with the ruffles and all hard and stuff. No, just don't put on nothing. And I'm simple. And you don't look. I ain't looking for you to pay no mortgage because I got to live too. So I'm gonna have to do that anyway. But you got to bring something to the table besides your naked butt. And what I like you to bring to the table is honesty.
Somebody said period panties.
And you
like that.
I don't like that. I ain't never seen that in my life.
I
don't like that stuff. That'll run you out. That'll run you out. I'm CD and clean.
Oh God! Yeah, he did stutter. I'm so glad you caught that too.
Yeah, now stay home with that. Don't with that. Because I'm scared. And let me tell you why. I'm scared of anything that bleed 3 to 7 days and don't die. Don't mess with no woman that wait till they get unless they on menopause. I'm learning. Men, I can tell you men, and maybe we need to have a show. I can tell the men something. Men, women like this. They don't like all that old all that old running in like the young jugging and all. They don't like that. Slow motion, baby. Slow motion with it.
I knew his ass.
Slow motion. Take your time.
Knew his
ass. The sensitive part of a woman is not on the inside, it's on the outside. Talk, Baker. That's Bible. That's in the Bible.
Put that Bible back. Put that Bible back.
Another one.
You about to get struck by lightning.
Quit trying to suck on the breast like a baby getting milk out of it. Ain't no milk coming out of there. Take your time.
If you do, you're in for a surprise. No, I'm playing.
Ain't nothing coming. Take your time.
Hell no.
And here's another thing. I'm simple.
Hell no.
If you can cook some chicken and some rice and them little bitty wings, I don't eat food like that. I'm fat, but I don't eat a lot. A snack. And you ought to be my snack.
Baker.
Talk, Baker.
Hey.
Now I'm
you got a point.
I'm taking applications.
Run.
You could come, but don't come with too many of the bees. I can handle 3 of them. I can handle you being broke and babies and bipolar.
Oh, God. Fuck that.
I can handle that because everybody is bipolar.
Fuck that.
Bi means two.
That.
Don't be bisexual.
I'll sit them your way. I'm not doing that bullshit again.
Send them to me. I can work with it.
Fuck that. You have them.
And I'm old, but I ain't cold. America is fraudulent.
Hey,
I got 30 years left in me.
I don't know.
You keep hanging with these
bipolar ones. You just gonna be 20 or 15.
Hey, Doc, I got 2 boys. I think left in my gone. 2 boys.
Hey, well, as we come to a close, Chris, I want you to go ahead and tell the listeners and watchers how they can reach you and your
by
podcast.
Trailways. You can reach me by Trailways.
Come on now, that's what she said now.
So Chris, tell them how they can reach you.
Let me talk. Let me actually misunderstand something before we go, because she's the only lady on here.
Uh-oh.
Don't be quiet now.
In the toilet bowl. What's in the toilet bowl? Your nuts hanging too low. My nuts ain't hanging low. Not mine. I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, hell no.
Now, if y'all want to go on record, I can go on record.
No,
hell no.
I go on record.
No, we good.
It'd take 3 of y'all to put it back up, but
oh, hell no. We ain't doing that.
Man.
We didn't talk. Listen, welcome to America. That's what we talk.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't say nothing. Y'all saying, well, the show was supposed to be about America. Well, y'all got our former president on stage about hush money from a hoe that he paid. And I don't know. He making me think I'd rather pay at the hole nowadays than still getting married. It's cheaper. Just pay at the hole. And
that's what most of them do. Chris,
pay at the hole. Because if you're married, they're going to come with a whole list. They want Gucci, Coochie, Nucci, purses, and all them purses and shoes. And Louis. Well, you know what I'm saying. I don't know all that stuff. I have all my closets got mean clothes in it. I've lost women because they say I don't have room for them. There's always room in the upper room.
Well, misunderstood. Let me ask you this. Let me put it this way. Go ahead and let the watchers and the listeners know how they can get your book, how they can reach out to you, and the name of your book.
The name of my book is Surviving Tough Times or Your March.
Say it again. I didn't hear. Hold on. Keep pimping. Say it again.
Surviving Tough Times or Your March is Set Go. Like, dealing with Baker on a one and understanding that Baker is one of God's favorites. And just like he is,
I'm saying you ain't got to be like that. Look, you're going to say like Baker. Now, I've been put in 3 rap songs by a friend of mine.
Oh, my God.
What you say? Rap?
I've been,
rap. What I was
rap. Oh, Lord. Hey, Chris, you go ahead and you tell, you tell the audience, Chris.
Where they can find me. In a church building, because Bacon since all the hitting off plays. All right, you can find me. All right, you can find me with my social handle at C-Host, and either Instagram or Twitter. Or you can go to my website, soulproduction.biz. I have my podcast as well, Next Level Thinking, or if you want the raw one, you can go on that one on Street Topics as well. So make sure you hit on that on my social media. Author, poet, all that much more. You can find all that from the website.
All right, and you know the one and only Dr. Baker. You know he always got something to say.
Well, I got to tell you where they find me at.
Oh yeah,
you can find me every Friday night
on the strip club.
No, I don't go in there because I don't like throwing my money. If I'm gonna throw some money, you can find me every Friday night.
He be in the parking lot.
No, he has a section home. No.
You can find me every Friday night at 7:00 if I ain't running behind on the trenches. But you may catch me trolling on the Instagram and the Twitter and the stuff, and you may catch me driving up and down just looking. On business there.
All right, but before I let everyone go, hey, listen, I want to ask those that's listening and watching in the trenches, thank you for spending your time. You could have been in any other place, listen to any other podcast, but I want you to keep this in mind. Have our leaders sold us out?
Yes.
And also, too, are we going to just allow this to continue to happen? I'm going to leave you with a video that will get your mind to thinking of what the destruction within the United States has become.
And the death of an unarmed black man.
George Floyd! It has been incredibly difficult to prosecute a police officer successfully.
To protect the separation of church and state, the Satanic Temple. We told you about them before on this show. Remember, they're battling a lot of conservative movements by fighting for what they say is their members' religious rights. One issue we've seen them gain some traction on is abortion. They've sued states over access to it, even launching what they call the first ever religious abortion clinic network. Now, the Satanic Temple's taking on religion in schools, using new laws in several states to try and get Satanist ministers inside classrooms.
Some say, well, we have to deal with our border first. The Ukrainian-Russian border is our border.
Being voted on in Congress today, $60 billion of funding for Ukraine, as well as $26 billion for Israel and $8 billion for Taiwan.
1401. The senior airman was shot and killed earlier this month in his home by an Okaloosa County Sheriff's deputy responding to a disturbance call at his apartment complex.
Okay.
But this time it sounded like it was getting out of hand. 2 weeks ago, I was walking by their apartment, basically, on this side, and I was hearing someone yell.
The sheriff's deputy is seen on body camera knocking. Once Fortson opens the door, he is shot multiple times. Fortson had a gun on his side, as seen in the video. The family's attorney, Ben Crump, says he had a right to grab his gun out of concern.
Instead of calling MS, they just said, oh yeah, he shot up. He shot up. My baby was shot up.
The Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office tells Atlanta News First that the deputy is now on administrative leave as the Florida Department of Law Enforcement launches an investigation.
If a leader is elected in a country and the leader seems to have ideas that go against U.S. principles and interests, the next thing that happens is that he is tagged a dictator and, if possible, eliminated. Just recently, the U.S. threatened to punish South Africa as if South Africa, which is supposed to be a sovereign country, is a student who disobeyed his teacher. And the reason for this punishment is because South Africa decided to speak against injustice and drag Israel, an ally of the United States, to court. Now, this issue is still not over, but the United States decided to show its power and threatened yet another African country, Ghana. And for what?
Overnight, the U.S. House passed a bill 32291, and a group of representatives say they want to protect their Jewish constituents. And the bill would essentially make it easier for the Department of Education to enforce anti-discrimination laws at public institutions.
So this bill would require the Department of Education to use the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance's definition of anti-Semitism.
Criminal behavior is criminal behavior. Violating people's civil rights is violating people's civil rights. But when we want to insert the government into what you're thinking and what motivates you, you are empowering that which should never be empowered. the ability of the government to police thought.
Governor Abbott says the state has constitutional authority to defend itself against an invasion. He claims the federal government is failing to uphold its constitutional duty by failing to enforce existing laws. Back in Washington, there's no deal in sight on border security, with some saying there needs to be a deal made soon.
The term gentrification refers to processes by which higher income or higher status people relocate to or invest in low-income urban neighborhoods. These neighborhoods have historically been disinvested by both the public and private sector. And so as higher income people move to these areas, it's typically to capitalize on the low property values. In doing so, they inflate property values, displace low-income people, and fundamentally alter the culture and character of the neighborhood. I think another point we have to remember is that gentrification is further confounded by the legacy of racial inequality in America. The neighborhoods that are gentrifying across the country are disproportionately occupied by Black and brown people. Thus, Black and brown people are disproportionately being displaced. And typically, they're being displaced by the influx of white people.
It's huge. It's every week.
Rosita Klein now searches several grocery stores for the cheapest options, an inflation adjustment, as her husband battles Parkinson's, making these price hikes far more painful.
We are using our saving.
Are you nervous about the future?
Yes, of course.
Inflation in America surged in June, with some of the steepest price hikes from June of last year in places like Baltimore, Miami, Atlanta, Phoenix, and Alaska. The biggest drivers, gasoline up 60% in a year, and groceries up 12%, plus the largest monthly rise in rent since 1986.
Is facing a revolt. The world knows it as the king of currencies, but the dominance of the dollar is now under threat. More and more countries are looking for alternatives, and China's yuan is emerging as a clear challenger. Beijing is pursuing a string of deals. The latest one is with Brazil. Brazil and China are ditching the dollar. From now on, they'll use their own currencies for trade. So China is pushing the yuan. What about the Indian rupee? It's not far behind. The Indian rupee is also emerging as a serious contender. And why are these trends significant? Because currencies drive commerce. The dollar's dominance gives the US an outsized influence on the global economy, and a shift away from the dollar will only hurt America.
So the question is, people, what are you going to do? When are you going to do?
Let me say this. This video should have been played. We had a good time tonight in the beginning. But I wish I'd have saw it, because a lot of what we saw in these videos, there's some truth, but there's a lot of propaganda. And let me tell you something. Propaganda is good for politicians and elections. Yes, the little Navy guy was shot unjustly. Now I saw you showed a couple of criminals. I think next time we talk, we really need to talk about it, because there's a lot of questions. And people need to understand that we're in the trenches. We need to talk facts. And each one of those issues need to be addressed rightfully so. Chris did more talking and more about the education system, because he knows it and how unfair it is. Misunderstood, it's like me, cross-border, shame as well. But a lot of that was propaganda. And here's the thing. You don't see us in them videos. You see just what I said before I knew what you was going to show. I talked about the thug who put a pistol to a pregnant woman's stomach. Y'all thought I was talking about the airman, the Navy guy. Nope. And here's the thing we have to understand. We have been manipulated and we have been used to further the liberal media agenda. And if we can get our people to stop following these people on CNN and ABC at least look at both, and like I do, and put them side by side, and you will see more propaganda for political views. They don't include us. The only time they include us is to create chaos. Israel has never been America's enemy. Black America has never been America's enemy, but they use us like that. We're disenfranchised. That lady that was speaking at TED Talk, I saw it. She was right. But what you gonna do about it? The rich have been coming and taking poor people property because they're smart. They take advantage of what she said. They ain't paying their taxes. And the low property value and misunderstood. On the East Coast, we are copying what the East Coast does. East Coast build up. Down south here, we go wide. They go wide. They got long homes, 3,000, 4,000, 6,000, literally. Most of my friends I don't know a friend got under 3,000 square feet. And here's the problem is they come in, they buy all that property in our areas, but we ain't paid the taxes because we ain't got no money, and they build up duplexes. Disenfranchised. And we can close. The lack of understanding and education causes us to be disenfranchised. We ain't lazy. We just crazy.
Oh, well, you heard from Baker. Well, we see you at the next episode. As I've always stated, don't be bitter. Be better than execute. See you.
You've been listening to In the Trenches. Real, raw, plain speak without all the political correctness. We hope you've enjoyed the show. Make sure to like, rate, and review. And we'll be back soon. But in the meantime, reach out to TS&F Consultant and Management on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So long for now from In the Trenches.